About 1 in every 59 children is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, which impacts brain development and causes difficulties with social interaction, communication, and cognitive function. In honor of Autism Awareness Month, GameStop has partnered up with PowerA to create something very special. I'm joined today by Brandon Smith, Design Manager at PowerA, to a little bit more about his unique project he's been working on. Brandon, pleasure to have you here.
Good to be
Excited to have you here. So tell me, what is it that you do at PowerA?
I manage the design team at PowerA. The design team helps design and develop the products that we make. It also does all the packaging work, all the web banners and things like that that have to go along promoting our products.
Can you tell me some information about what it is we're looking at right here?
When GameStop came to us with the opportunity, I got really excited because I have a son with autism. So it was a huge opportunity for me to kind of be able to participate and help with the community, give to the community. So I felt like because it was on such a personal scale, I would be able to, put a little bit of heart and passion into it. So.
And you definitely put hearts into it. Easy pun, by the way, because there's little hearts and hands right here. As I look at this controller and see all these different hand designs, different colors and everything else, what can you tell me about this design choice?
For me, the design really represents the entire community. We have the puzzles, which is kind of the iconic representation of ASD, or autism spectrum disorder. So we have the hand there. For me, these other supporting hands are the different people that are in the lives of our kids with ASD, from our therapists, our family members, and our community. And so it's kind of everybody's got a helping hand, if you will, in really supporting these kids and supporting their families.
I like the idea of not leaving anyone behind, just recognizing that it's not just one person or two people, it's a collaborative effort. Like you mentioned with your job, you said it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Everyone's putting in work with this. And you mentioned your son, Mason. How does this design process include Mason? How's that going through your head? What were you thinking about? I know you were.
Yeah, well, so for me, with Mason and the different struggles, every family that has a child with autism spectrum disorder is going through different things. Each kid has different character traits, different challenges, and so it's an ongoing process for the families and the kids, and the opportunity to work with GameStop and to raise awareness of that becomes very significant when you're dealing with families who are out in public with their kids. It brings to mind a situation in my own life. It was the last time that we had gone out to dinner as a family because it was kind of so stressful, because Mason doesn't understand that a waiter or a waitress walking by isn't carrying his food. So he'll reach out, he'll grab a hot plate, he'll knock over water on the table, and so when we go to restaurants, we typically have to let the staff know our situation. But this particular night, we went out and we were seated by two elderly couples, and one was on our right, one was on our left, and the couple on our right was kind of giving us, dirty looks. Mason was, he gets loud. He's nonverbal. He can't talk, but he's vocal, so he can make noises. So he's can be disruptive at times. So we have to kind of try and keep him under control and try and keep him calm. But he ends up spilling water all over the table, and it's just this couple on our right was scowling and whispering to each other, and my wife doesn't handle things like that very well, so she's getting upset, and we're just trying to have dinner.
Like everybody else.
And so, you ignore it, and you do what you can. And after that meal, after we got through, the couple on our left, the lady came up and just came over and put her hand on my wife's shoulder and told her what a great job she was doing and how great our kids were, and that she actually understood because her husband has autism, and turned the dinner into still a memorable evening, but an evening that you remember as a good thing. And the difference between those two couples was that one couple understood what we were going through, and the other couple didn't, and was judging our son and judging our family based on what they considered normal. And that's really, it's challenging. It's a lot of pressure going through a grocery store. I took my son, I like to take him out. He likes to get out of the house. I took him to a grocery store, and he was just shouting. He, in a good way. He's happy to be out and excited and making a lot of noise. And everybody in the store turns, And you just push him through and go about your business. And when we got to the register, the register was actually empty, and the man working there came up, and he has his brother lives in Alaska, works with autistic kids, and so when you have people that are aware that can come in, it takes a situation where you feel the eyes of the world looking at you and judging you, and it softens that, and it reminds you that there's people out there that can relate and that are empathetic and can just show some kindness.
I think that's one of the cool things about this, and the best part about it is you have GameStop Gives, right? GameStop Gives is donating $2 to Non-PowerA Institute, and people who buy the controller get a digital game code for a game called To Catch a Monkey, which was created by adults with autism from Non-PowerA. And that's the most important thing, in my opinion, because you get the controller, you like the way it looks, it represents something else bigger, but it's going to keep contributing back. And I think that's the most important part about this. What message can you give to our viewers right now who are impacted in some way by autism spectrum disorder?
I would say, reach out. We have, opportunities to come together, support each other, and that, we're not alone, and that, spread the word and get people's awareness up so that we get more and more helping hands, right, into the situation. So
thank you for joining us, Brandon.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You can pick up one of these limited edition PowerA controllers while supplies last at your local GameStop store or on GameStop.com. The controllers released this month, and as we mentioned earlier, for each one purchased, GameStop Gives will donate $2 to Non-PowerA, a post-secondary institute whose mission is to build better futures for adults with autism spectrum disorder through technical, vocational, and social training. You'll also receive a game code to download To Catch a Monkey, which was developed by adults on the autism spectrum at Non-PowerA. To learn more, talk to a guest advisor or head over to GameStop.com/autism awareness. If you'd like to donate directly, you can round up your purchase or choose to donate $1 or more when you shop at GameStop. And if you're a PowerUp Rewards member, you'll receive triple PowerUp reward points on the amount that you donate. Okay, we need to take a quick break, but we still have a lot more GameStop TV ahead. See you soon.